Hi everybody, welcome back to Life in the Woods Renaissance with me, Sid. I'm just in the process of getting ready for the episode, and I thought, yeah, I normally do all this stuff off camera, but you know what? Let's just do this bit. I can never remember what point they introduced the super spruce. Obviously, by this point they had. Alright, I want some spruce. I also want some spruce leaves, so we're going to have to get up here carefully. Just so... oh, that's not good though, is it? No. That is not good. That is because I was overzealous. The last bit of the build of the current the current Botanical Gardens is that we require to do is the fern. That's the last lot of stuff I've got in my pack, and I've already done a whole load of. Have I not got shears on me? God damn it. Alright, back down we go. Plop. Grab that, we're all good. What do you use that for anyway? Is that just for, yeah, it's slime alternative, isn't it? It's for your vegans. The vegans, I'll be honest, I can understand to a degree vegetarianism, veganism. Personally, I don't get. I'm not dissing it. If you don't want to eat anything made of any form of animal, it would make more sense to cook. Let me take 16 of those. I don't know whether this will actually work properly within there, but it'd make more sense to reinforce those, wouldn't it? Just to get that extra little bit of durability out of them. But yeah, it's one of those odd little ideas which, for me, I've never really got. Now here's a question: 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it equalised out nicely then. So in a moment we should see 2 refined iron. That just gives us a little bit more, so when we use it we're not wasting, you know, we get that extra durability on it. Yeah, as I say, veganism, yeah, because if that's your bag, then that's your bag. But I've always and long maintained that, you know, my physiology dictates that I am a predator. I'm sorry, so that is a given fact. You know, I have binocular vision for judging distance to my prey. I've got ripping teeth, I've got incisors, I've got canines, I've got everything I need to be a lean, mean killing machine. So and plus, I'll be honest, I actually like eating meat. I like a nice bit of roast beef and stuff. So, you know, as I say, if you are of a vegetarian or vegan persuasion, fine. I once had, and it was a friend of mine who was it was a friend of ours back when I was many years ago, and he was a lodger with us for a time, and his girlfriend was and I don't mean this to sound disrespectful, it will do, no doubt, because that's, you know, she was a rabid vegetarian, not just a vegetarian. She believed that everybody, she obsessive, I think would be the word to use. She not only firmly had her own beliefs, but she believed that everybody should have the same beliefs. And so I you know, as you can imagine, I greatly enjoyed. Well, all right, don't put too fine a point on it, taking the piss, because I'm quite happy to respect other people's beliefs, but I expect them to respect mine. And when they don't, well, you know, that is basically you have labelled yourself as fair game for me. You know, just again, the way I see things. So, did I have any pods left in my bag? I did, good. So, she comes in, and I'd got a couple of nice steaks on the grill. They weren't particularly nice, they weren't like fillets or anything, but maybe just like some rump or maybe a sirloin at the outside. A couple of nice decent steaks, and I was just sizzling away there on the grill. I've got them cooking, slowly cooking, just keep the juices in, you know, just the way I like them. And she was, and she takes one look, she goes, "Ew, dead cow." And I just turned around and looked at her, complete straight face, and said, "Well, it'd hardly be fair to cook it if it was alive now, would it? Plus, it wouldn't fit in the oven." Don't be stupid. But I always remember that particular conversation, just because, not because of any ill feelings or ill anything like that. It was just one of those conversations where you just remember it for whatever reason. Right, I'm going to do 2 trees in this particular thing, and then I'm going to bring you out like that, and then again like that, and then similarly like that, perhaps. Yeah, that works all right for me. I know this is a bit dark at the moment, but we will fix that. We're going to want the usual. We're going to want a selection of you. We're going to want some podzol and a selection of you. And we're going to come back up here, and we'll have... we'll take these out like this just to... And we'll get some podzol in here. This one will be a... Oh, no. Don't waste it. We'll get that in there, and that should go like that. And I'll add a little bit of light over there. We'll do a similar one over here. But this time we shall pop that in, and a bit of that in. What are we looking like? Is there anywhere that is actually spawnable? I don't think there is. We'll take that out and replace you with that, just so you're there, and then we'll bring the podzol out this way, and maybe down there like that. Just to give the feel of what I'm looking for is a feel of a tiger, bloody spruce forest biome. That's what I'm looking for. I think that's what we've probably got here. So we can pop you away, we can pop you away. Oh, and we can pop you away. That's all done with. So in here we should have a whole bunch of ferns. Now again, we are missing some ferns. That's not a major problem, but hay-scented fern, I think that's a fairly small one. You can go there and there. Scaly tree, one there, maybe one back there. Ostrich, another biggie, one there, maybe one down there. A dwarf thingy there and there. Maidenhair spleenwort there and there. Kangaroo fern there and there. And a sword fern can go here and maybe here. Get this lot going, and it's just a really quick one just to get this area done. Your ostrich, okay. That's your sword fern, that's fine. That's there, that's there, that's there. Very green, and there's a couple more to grow there. There you go, ferns done. I didn't really want to spend a lot of time faffing with that. That was the first stage. So I need to go and grab. Well, in the first instance, I think we need to go and grab some. Oh, we've got woodsia. I almost forgot the woodsia. How would you forget? How woodsia forgive me? There you go. Bang. Very green, very ferny, and yeah, very battery quite dull, but at least done. Ferns. I already put the signs up and the glass in, obviously. Shoo! As far as this bit of the botanical garden is concerned, it is done. We do need to go and think about the next bit, but which I think, well, I'm not thinking about, I actually know. Let me just turn those off. I know we're going to come out here, 3 wide, and we're going to do something over in this area. I'm going to probably tunnel in a little bit. We'll have some round, something round with some more round bits over, kind of projecting out from areas, and use this area here just to finish it off. Because as I say, with the foot we've got beach, aquatic, land crop, aquatic crops, single flower, savanna, plains and shrub to do. So I still need some more, quite a bit more space to fit it in there. And this is not a May. What? I don't know whether it's in there. No, I'm just going to come out. This can be a separate building. The collection has expanded and we need to do more. Right, I need to go and get glass. First things before I go get glass, I probably need to go and get a whole load of sand. Because I need to make a whole lot of glass, because we're going to be working underwater a little bit today. That's the main thrust of what I want to do. So I'm going to head out here and just go and, you know, denude this desert of some sand for a little while, and I will be right back with you. Alright, got a bunch of sand. Next thing, we need to cook the sand. Yeah, we're going to need more than that, but it's a start. While we're cooking the sand, because that is going to take a certain amount of time, I will probably, I'm probably going to do this in the furnaces down in the skeleton spawner, so I can also double up and spawn skellies to get experience to repair tools, because yeah, they're about sort of, you know, you can see the shovel's at 50%, the armor's okay. If we have leftovers, then we may go for, what have we got on there? Protection. I think these are all pretty much maxed out, so I might just try for adding something, I don't know. It's a shame we don't have yeah, what's it, mending as an enchantment in this version, but we don't, so we're stuck. It is what it is. Let's avoid that. So yeah, I need to go and find some fuel, because I don't think I'll have anywhere near enough down there to do it, and yeah, we'll get that done, and I will be right back with you. Okay, but before we start faffing around with the skeleton spawner, I have got a whole load. I thought I got a whole load more of this, but I don't. But I do have a lot of quartz, and I do have a lot of coal, and I do have a fortune pick. So I thought we'd get that. I've got the sand loaded into the cooker over there, and this will just basically load the whole thing up with coal and take whatever repair we get, basically, but just min max this out and clear this stuff out my inventory while my storage system while I'm at it, because it's sat there, it's doing nothing, and it's, you know, it's XP, for want of a better phrase. Yeah, there we go. There's another one, you see. So yeah, just a quick little coal breaking interlude. I've got no idea. There was about just shy of 2 stacks of coal here, so I've got no idea how many stacks of coal I'm going to get from just shy of 2 stacks of coal. I can't see the point in. I've said this before. It's for me. I don't understand the rationale behind lining up a whole load of sill touch blocks and then attacking them with fortune and asking people to guess how much you'd have in the comment. It just seems such a trivial thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit. and oh, well, we got that as well. I suppose we can have that while we're at it. We don't use it, but why not, eh? We get a bit of XP from that while we're at it. It's probably not going to be anywhere near enough to repair the everything, but it will certainly go a long way to helping. And yeah, so we can just pop in and get that repaired and then see how we go. And I'll grab a whole load of glass and we can make an early start. Yeah, that's what we like, early start, you see. Oh, I should have put that in as well. Okay, so repair that is going to be 15. Repair that is going to be 4. Repair that is going to be 14. That needs repair more than that, and then we'll repair that with as much as we can. Yeah, that works. That works for me anyway. Right, let us go and put this away, grab some stuff, go and see about getting the start of the undersea bit done. Now, at this point, I haven't. What's the word I'm looking for? At this point, I still don't know what the word I'm looking for is. I haven't. Oh, damn it! I didn't want to do that. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's plenty. Still 16 blocks of coal there in that, so we're good. Yeah, at this point, I knew I had 64. I could probably mine all that lot up and get that done. I knew I've got loads of quartz. Couldn't see it for looking. Right, let me try this. At this point, I haven't altered the configuration and mods to give me any more of the transparency underwater. So I'm going to have a look. There is a way to do it, and I may have to have a look at that, but let's go with just getting started and getting the basics in before we go mad trying to work that out. So we've just got to wait for the night to allow me to sleep, and be back in a moment. Alright, I'm about 20 minutes in. We're not going to get as much of this done as I'd like, but we've got a display done. That's always a start. And yeah, we can start getting this undersea thing done. Now I'm going to do a lot of this off camera because yeah, me swimming around panicking about drowning is probably not. Fairies still in, good. Probably not the most gripping things to view. We also are going to need something to, let's have a look. If we take that down, we'll grab some of you and we'll grab you. Okay, and then pop that down here. We shall make a door, and we'll place the door there, and then we can just seal this off properly. Oops, not like that. No. First definition of insanity, repeating things. That is a carpenter's block. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take you and you and you out. And the reason for that will become apparent. But this all is all to stop the fairies from getting through. And then we're going to come in here. And we're going to come out another. And that should come down like so. So from here, what I was thinking is down one. And then we'll carry on down. And we'll obviously need to replace all of this as we go. But right now, what we probably just want to do is get a... where are we? About there? No. Hup, no, missed again. Hup and hup. So that means that, you know, we're going down. The idea here is that if we flood this, the water will basically just flood into there, rather than, you know, take us completely out. So we're going to keep coming down. and we knew that water was going to start coming in at some point because it was inevitable. But that's all right, because we can just swim up here a little bit and place that. Should, and that's probably going to flood as well. Of course it is. No probably about it, is there? So this is going to keep coming down. We're going to keep building the structure up as we go until we get to the sea point, until we're actually, you know, out underwater properly, and then we'll continue on. Oops, a little bit more than I intended. Doesn't matter, we'll fix that in a moment. Right, so this one will go to there, like that, and we'll fill this in, and this will all be tunneled and stuff. But let me get this done. I'll be back in a moment. All right, well, we are officially at the level where we're going to be building. It's going to be interesting. As you can see, it's pitch black down here. We can light it up. It is night time, which doesn't help. And we are coming out here at this point. Now the question is, if I were to get my chisel, well, first things first, if I were to clean my inventory, we're not a million miles down. We're at Y46 for that, which is not too bad. It could have been a lot worse, but let me just dump off some of that for now. Let me grab my chisel, and then we can get, oh god, hang on, let me get the bang and chisel up borderless glass. Now the other thing I wanted to check is if I use carpenter's blocks, will that make a difference? If I throw my bag on the ground, how much of a difference will that make? What we need to do realistically is temporarily, I suppose, just block off this ceiling here, maybe that height. And yeah, let me just try and get myself a working space, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, so first things first, let's just try what happens when we put in glass. It's absolutely pitch black. Can't see a bloody thing. Let me just try this here a little bit more. We can always, you know, we can't see anything down there. Right, we need to quickly sleep, see what happens when we get daylight on the situation. And yeah, pitch black. Now, if I use a carpenter's block, let me just do all three of those. I think they should flow nicely in then. Now again, let me light this up. How does it look from that side? Not brilliant. Okay, what happens if we place you in? Still, I mean, you can see it's just absolutely pitch black out there, isn't it? Okay, let's have that. And we'll just pop that down there, and we'll pop that there, and then take that out and take that out. Okay, that gives us a little entrance and exit to come out. Now if I were to, because I have got glowstone on me, let me just take a little bit of you and go, and we can, I mean, glowstone's pretty straightforward to get. If we head out here, And I know there's a shark, but let me just put glowstone just down, not doing anything. Does that make a perceptible difference? Not so as you'd notice, not with the shaders. I don't know. I mean, we can do this. This is not a problem. This is all doable. All doable. We could, for example, grow some of this. If I can, let me just see whether we can go and grab some without dying. Alright, I think it's this one. Bang. Yep, that'll do us. Don't need a lot. If we were to grow this here, like so. Now, I suppose that's an obvious fix, isn't it? Where you want the viewing windows to be is put objects, because they form an air block, which gives me a perfect viewing window. I think we're going to have to go with something like that. Whether we do, right, I suppose the other thing we could try, let me just, oh, hang on, let me just think this through. If I go and grab you and put you back, what effect would having a half slab at the viewing portion do? Especially if we put, well, we'll work out what we put in it at that point, but no, that doesn't help at all, does it? That is absolutely terrible. Okay, so we've got some options. What other options have we got? Ender backpack. Iron. Let me just try something here. Let me double check. Are iron trapdoors a thing in this one? Iron. I don't think they are they? We could try something like this lattice or something around the edge. We've got iron doors. No, iron trapdoors weren't in this version, so that's not an option. But we could try something like the garden stuff, and just see whether that gives us a transparent. Well, let's go for that. Bang. This is not what I'm suggesting we use. I'm just trying to look at ways to make the outside world of this underwater kingdom visible. Right. No, it has to be a plant then, doesn't it? I think. Bummer. No, I've got to get out there and do this. This is the only problem with working underwater. It is so dark. Obviously my helmet is built with working underwater in mind, but you can see that's black. That's clear as a bell. I think this is the way we've got to go, and then glowstone lighting. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. The ceiling will obviously be glass. We can get rid of these. We can just use straight raw glass. Okay, yep, I've got a plan. If anybody has any other idea, I mean, it doesn't always have to be that as well. We can use any, I think, of these plants. So if I come out here and go, what are you? You're kelp, probably, so we can pop some of that there. And, you know, that will have, I believe, yep, exactly the same effect. So we can use 2 high and 3 high and multiple, you know, types of underwater plant. That's not a problem. And remember, it's only really for these edges. The top will probably be solid anyway. I don't know what other underwater plants we've got down here, but that's probably ideal, because there's just so much of it for one. Yeah. Oh, oi. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna have a problem trapping a shark. I think sharks will come to us. Anyway, I think that's enough for this episode. I'm going to probably, between episode, try and do something a little bit fancier with this, and get us down to this point. And yeah, that should give us, I think, a good viewing platform to look at our sharks. As long as the sharks, you know, don't swim into the air pockets or these void spaces that these things create, we'll be fine. Good. Right, we have a plan. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.